What's up, Clashers? Turin 56 from iKonik here, bringing you another war recap. We'll go ahead and check out the war log here and see that we have another victory. This makes 7 in a row for us after our most recent defeat to Adults Army 21 Plus. And a nice challenge of a war here. Took down a Chinese clan 54 to 50. Was a pretty close one. They managed to strike first, but we took the lead away from them immediately afterwards, and we never gave it up. We had to lead from almost the very beginning, so that was kind of nice in a close war, knowing that the entire time we had the lead and they were the ones who had to do the catch-up. Show you how the attacks broke down here. We had 14 3-star attacks. This is a 20 versus 20. That's versus their 11. And really high average destruction this war, just 1/10 of a point below 95%, so that's awesome to see. Almost 10% above the enemy average destruction. As far as our individual members, this is what we were able to do. We had 2 heavy hitters this war, Tycho and BubbleBoy, who have both just been tearing it up for us lately. And 5-star bitch slappers, we had myself, Turin 56, Nasty Nate, Chief Redback, Master of Doom, NWO for Life, Lantriper, and bowflexing. And several 3-star attacks from members out there as well who just couldn't quite put together a second big attack, so they weren't on either one of those lists, but still managed to get a nice attack in. So this is what the enemy was able to do to us there. As you can see, all 2 stars up on the top there. Couldn't take out any of our high-level bases. A 1-star there on number 7, and it's only once you get down here to number 8 that they start getting a few 3 stars mixed in there, but our bases held up pretty well versus these guys. And as far as what we were able to do to them, this is that. Missed their number 1 there, and then there's going to be some scattered 2 stars in there, but lots of 3 stars. Keep your eye out for the highlight attack video coming out in a little while. That's going to be Tycho 3-starring this number 2 with surgical hogs. Really nice attack. Yeah, scrolling down, just scattered 2 stars, but mostly 3s throughout this base. So nice work, iKonik. We had some good cleanup attacks and some good first attacks. So I'm going to start at the bottom this time around. We're going to go ahead and show bowflexing and number 17. So this was a Town Hall 8, 3-starring a Town Hall 9. And no matter what's going on, this is always a difficult thing to do. So bowflexing really stepped up, put together an awesome attack here, with the exception of the wall breaker fails at the beginning here on this southernmost golem. Everything went really well, and he was able to do a sweet job on this attack. This is a gowiwiho, which is a very effective strategy. It translates well from Town Hall 8s to Town Hall 9s, as you can see, just the fact that it's working here. A couple of golems, he got a nice big spread on those, doing a great job tanking all of those defenses over there, giving his Barb King and his wizards a chance to stay completely protected and do a ton of damage here. And then the hogs coming in on the northwest over there, they're going to be able to do some really good work wrapping around the back end of that base as his Barb King and his Golem and his wizards continue to push in and take out a lot of these defenses through the core and beyond the core. Does a really nice job being patient on the King's ability, saving that here towards the end until he starts to need it because his Barb King is struggling behind a wall and also just low on health. But as you can see, there still has a couple of those hogs left, a few more swings of the hammers, and they take out that last defense. Even a slightly premature Town Hall 9 is no joke when you're Town Hall 8. Lots of things working against you, the low-level troops, and only 3 heal spells, or 3 spells period, and no Archer Queen. So if you can take out a Town Hall 9 like this, it's always very impressive. I like to be able to show those in the war recap. So excellent work there to bowflexing for stepping up for us. That was a huge attack this war, being able to take out a Town Hall 9 with one of our Town Hall 8s. So we'll scroll up a little bit here. Let's check out Sean, one of our old school members who has returned for a little stay with us, and he 3-starred number 11, also with a gowiwiho. This is a version of a common war base called the Bacon Maker. Although it lacks double giant bombs, so I don't think it's a very effective bacon maker. I think it's a slightly weaker version to make bacon with, but still a tough base to attack. It took a couple tries to 3-star this base, so this was a nice cleanup here by Sean. An excellent job over here. I always say if you're not going to lure, you need to invest heavily in wizards and spells on the CC kill, and he does both of those. Lots of wizards over there. Splash damage taking down the clumped up clan castle troops, and then a heal and a rage at the same time on his troops. So nicely done there. Here come the backhand hogs. Pathing through, and they're going to be able to wrap around the exterior of the base as his golems and his heroes and some of his DPS is trapped inside that core. This is the strength of this gowiwiho strategy. Once the main portion of your army gets to the core, they're often vulnerable, they're stuck in there, and it takes them a while to get through those walls. But with the hogs on the back end, they're able to wrap around the exterior, eliminating those defenses that are on the other side of the walls from that main portion of his army. And there goes the last defense there. So that's just going to be clean up here. We'll go ahead and do a little fast forward. But nice to have Sean back. He's a breath of fresh air. Funny guy. Makes the... there's the little jump spell. Nice. Always makes the clan a little more interesting when he's around. So nice attack, Sean. Good job, bud. And lastly here, I'm going to show you a penta attack by BubbleBoy. I tell you, BubbleBoy is just crushing these penta attacks these days. He's turned into something of an expert of it. Really good at base identification and execution on these attacks. So it starts off with the lure. 4 loons is also going to buy him those 2 archer towers, and he's going to anchor up north with the archer queen. And all it's going to take is his queen and his king to eliminate these clan castle troops. And this is an ideal composition for him. Look at the different speeds of these troops going all the way across that base. Made it so easy for his queen to just sit back and take them out. He probably didn't even need to use his king there. Could have just had his queen just sitting back there and sniping them because of how different the travel times were for those troops in the clan castle. But a nice symmetrical launch here on those hounds and those balloons. Great job on those rages, getting max coverage, ensuring that all of those pups that pop are going to be enraged as well, and taking out that level 17 archer queen very quickly before she's doing too much damage. And still has plenty of balloons at the end here. Looks like he's got 8 or 9 balloons at the end. And all that's left are those ground units for defense, and they are not going to be able to stop this. A very quick, very overwhelming attack by BubbleBoy here, who has just been crushing it with this penta attack. So excellent work to BubbleBoy there. Keep up the good work. I'm going to be picking your brain here in the next few days as I put together a how-to pentalaloon attack video for all the viewers out there. So there you go, you guys. That was War Win 101, coming on War 120 from iKonik. Hope you guys liked it. Until next time, this is Turn 56, saying keep on clashing.